Hello everyone, my name is Zabi. Today I am going to teach class 10th, book First Flight, chapter 5, The 100 Dresses, part 1. This chapter is written by Al-Wazir Easter. Students, those who did not subscribe our YouTube channel, please subscribe and press bell icon for the notifications. Students, first of all, I will tell you about the author, American children author Eleanor Easter was born on May 1906 in West Haven. Originally a librarian, Easter's writing career began following a case of tuberculosis. Easter began writing some of her childhood memories, which later turned into full-length children's book. Easter received a certificate of award for outstanding contribution of children's literature and was nominated for the Laura Wilder Award. By the time of her death at the age of 82, Easter had written 19 children's books. Students, now I'll tell you the theme of this story. The message of acceptance of not teasing someone for being different is the theme of this chapter. The chapter also addresses the importance of respect for others by presenting the lessons learned by the characters in the story. First, by the characters' lack of respect for others, and later they begin to demonstrate respect for others when they realize that although Venda is a poor and polished girl. Now students, I will tell you the summary of this story. Don't go through the text, only listen the summary very carefully. The story 100 Dresses is about a Polish girl. Her name was Vanda Pontrowski. Her family had immigrated to America. She studied in a school with her other American students. She belonged to a very poor family. She came to school in a faded blue dress. It was clean, but not properly ironed. She used to sit in the corner room number 13 and the last row. This was the corner where the rough boys sit, who did not make good marks. They said they made a lot of noise. There was the most noise of the fields when the fun occurred. Bente did not sit there because there was a rough and noisy. And on the contrary, she was very quiet. But she came on foot from Morganside area and brought a lot of dirt with her shoes. She was an introvert and did not speak much in the class. No one had ever heard her laugh. Nobody really thought about Vanda. A student thought of Vanda only outside of the school. They waited her while she was going or coming from home. They waited her in order to have fun with her. The girls of her class, Peggy and Maddie, often talked to her and made fun of her. Peggy was the most popular girl in the school. She was pretty and had curly hair. She belonged to a rich family. She had many pretty clothes. Maddie was her closest friend. Peggy and Maddie were not bad girls, but they used to have fun with Vanda Petrosky. The students of Vanda's class found her name funny. Vanda always lives alone in the class. Vanda did not have any friends, but a lot of girls talked to her. They surrounded her in her schoolyard. Peggy made fun of Vanda and asked her how many dresses she had in her closet. Vanda replied that she had 100 dresses. These dresses were of different colors and designs. Then Peggy asked her whether the dresses were silk or velvet. Vanda would reply that she had dresses of velvet as well as silk. The girls would ask her how many pairs of shoes she had, At this, Vanda would tell them that she had 60 pairs of shoes. The girls would suppress their laugh when talking to her, but as soon as Vanda's back was turned, they would burst into laughter. Peggy was a rich but she was not arrogant. She was not cruel. On the other hand, she saved younger girls from bullies. But she and other girls could not understand why Benda told about her dresses and shoes. But the girls only made fun of Venda. They never made her cry. Maddie herself was a poor girl. She used to wear the clothes given by others. She was sympathetic to Venda. She and Peggy were fast friends. That's why she never said anything when Peggy made fun of Venda. But she herself never laughed at Venda. She did not like Peggy asking Venda about the dresses. Whenever Peggy mocked Venda, Maddie felt bad. She wished that Peggy would stop teasing Venda Petrosky. Maddie decided to write a note to Peggy asking her to stop making fun of Venda, but she could not muster the courage to do so. Venda did not come to school on Wednesday. Nobody missed her, but she did not come on Tuesday also. But when she missed the school on Wednesday, Peggy and Maddie noticed her absence. They wondered why she had not come to school. Maddie remembered that talking about one of her dresses, which was pale blue with colored trimmings. Then Maddie thought about the drawing and the color contest in the school. The girls were to design dresses and the boys were to design motorboats. But he thought that Peggy would win the contest. She was very good at design. Next day it was drizzling. Peggy and Maddie hurried to school as Miss Mason would announce the result of drawing contest. They did not wait for Vanda. When the girls reached their school, they were surprised. There were hundreds of designs of dresses displayed in the room. Then Miss Mason announced the name of the winners. Jake Bagles had won for the boys. She said that all the 100 designs of dresses had been made by one girl. She had won the medal. Her name was Vanda Pentrosky. But the Vanda was absent. The children clapped their hands in joy. Mary asked Peggy to look at the blue dress about which Vanda had told them earlier. They appreciated the drawing made by Vanda. So students, now I will read questions and answer also. So we'll try to listen every answer very carefully. Now first question, where in the classroom does Vanda sit and why? So student, I already told you that Vanda used to sit on the seat next to the last seat. Room number 13. She sat there because her feet were normally caked with a dry mud, which were very dirty. So, in order to avoid being laughed at her by her classmate, she sat there to hide her dirty feet. Next question, where does Vanda live? What kind of place do you think it is? Vanda lived at Wogan's Height. It seems that it was a place far away from the school, and also there was a lot of dirty mud, thereby indicating that it was not very rich locality. Next question, when and why do Peggy and Mary notice Vanda's absence? Students, listen very carefully. Peggy and Mary noticed Vanda's absence after 3 days. On Wednesday, because they wanted to be with her for a lot of fun. They waited for her for a long time, but she didn't turn up. Next question. In what way was Venda different from other children? So, students, Venda was different from other children as she did not have any friend. She came to school alone, went home alone. She always wore a faded dress. She that dress did not fit her properly. Unlike other children, she did not talk to anybody. Next question. Who won the drawing contest? So, students, I already told you in summary that Vanda had won the drawing contest. The winner of the drawing contest was appreciated by the judges and applauded by her fellow classmates. So, thank you very much.